welcome. If you're new here, my name's Jess. I'm the owner of Gigi's Custom Dips, and I am a mom, a hairdresser, and a small business owner. So thanks for being here. Today I'm just doing a little tutorial on how to do a fill. I'm actually changing my color completely, but what I did was I just kind of filed down my old manicure that I had done to as thin as I could get it with just a hand file. I was being lazy and I didn't want to get out my e-file. So I just hand filed it down as thin as you can kind of see there as possible. And I'm just planning on doing 1 or 2 dips here of these 2 shades, Hot Mess and Tiara. Hot Mess is a triple thermal and changes color with temperature, and Tiara is a shape glitter that glows, and Hot Mess does glow too. So that's what we're doing. Some people wonder how you change your nails so often. I don't always fully remove. I do like to do this method, which to me is just a fill. Technically, no, I'm not just filling in the bottom, but I'm just giving like a whole new shape, a whole new color. This will last me like an extra week or 2, depending. And I just find it a bit easier and something I could do midweek if I wanted a new look. When you start buying all your new powders and stuff, it's kind of hard to wait 4 weeks like you would with the salon. And I was always that person when I went to the salon that was like changing up my nails halfway through. My nail lady would always get mad at me because I couldn't just wait for her to do it all again, which is how I guess, naturally fell into this position. But anywho, so if you're looking for a quick little fix to something and you don't have time to fully redo all your nails, this is the way to do it. So after filing down fairly thin, you just want to go in with your dipping as per usual, which is, of course, I always push back all my cuticles and prep my nails for new products. You want to make sure to do that, or else you can get lifting at your cuticle area, which will snag your hair. It's never fun. And that's where this little handy cuticle tool that I'm using here comes in super handy, just to get out all the extra product that does build up around your cuticle line and gives you that like smooth transition from your natural nail to the artificial nail. So as you can see, I just apply the liquids as close to the cuticle as possible without getting too close for flooding, and then dip into the powder. This way you're kind of covering the entire nail so you don't see any of the product that you had on underneath, but also giving you strength. And the next layer we won't apply quite as close to the cuticles. So after dipping, you always want to make sure to go around your cuticle like I'm doing here to get out the extra product that does push up in there, and then creates, you don't see it sometimes right after you apply. You'll see it in like a week after it's grown out a little bit, and then you're going to have some filing up to do, which is no fun. So make sure you use your cuticle tool. And this is just such an easy way to get a new look. It doesn't take long for me, maybe like half an hour, max 45 minutes. But I usually just file my nails while I'm, with my kids. I don't always get time to sit down at my manicure table and get everything done at once. So it's something that I can attack in like 2 steps. The first step, getting the nails kind of all filed down and prepped and ready for a new dip on top. And then this step, which is the dipping. So as usual with glitters, you always want to make sure to press down really well, just to make sure none of them are sticking up. And that way you won't be filing into them when you do your final file at the end. But you can see this glitter is so cute. It's got little tiny 3D looking stars, and it's a jelly base, so you can see all the glitters like as you layer the dips. It's super cute. This is one of my favorites from our latest release. So I'm just kind of adjusting my glitters here, making sure none are sticking up. so that when I do my clear layer, they will all be like nice and flat and level for that. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit here so that it's not too lengthy, because I just want this to be like a quick little tutorial for you guys to see how I quickly change up, because I'm not a peel base user. I just can't stand when I lose a nail. It drives me mental. So for me, peel base is not an option because I do not like to lose my nail, especially the color. It just drives me crazy. So for those of you wondering, peel base is a layer that you put in between your base nail and your colored powder on top, which allows you to easily kind of pop off or peel off that colored layer if you're somebody who likes to change your nails often. This is for people who are doing their nails a few times a week, changing up the colors, using it for photos, or, just they want an easy way to remove their colored layer. That is what peel base is for. You can also put a little dab between your natural nail and your dip powder if you don't want it to last a long time. Some people dip stays so well on their nails, it just never comes off. So that could be an option for you. For me, I have oily nail beds. So after about a week, dip is starting to lift on me. I find gel is my chef's kiss for staying lasting powder. Anywho, so yeah, that is the scoop on peel base. I love the shift here on the thermal. It's so fun. The last release that I did was probably one of my favorite in a while because of the triple thermals with glow. They're just so fun to wear, always changing. And I have tried almost all of them out except for two. So stay tuned because those are likely coming up next. But I actually am working on spring soon because I've been out of powder and awaiting its arrival. So as soon as it's here, I'm going to be mixing up some spring. So stay tuned for that. I'm just getting into here now, the filing and shaping. Now with this, because I kind of filed down that previously dipped nail and I'm just doing a fill, I really already had the shape there. So all I have to do for the shaping is just a bit. So this is just a little layer of clear. It's called encapsulation to protect the glitter from any type of damage during the filing process. So I just do a quick dip or two into clear to give some protection, and then once that dries, we go into filing and shaping that nail. So I usually just have to do just a little bit on the edges and then at the cuticle, and then just kind of like a flat surface shape to kind of smooth everything out and make sure it's all level and even and smooth. So for me personally, I find the hand file my best tool. It's just easy, simple. I don't need to plug it in or carry it around. Mind you, my e-file does not always need to be plugged, but I just find it bulky and annoying. I love it for removal, but I don't find it easy to get smooth. So I find the hand file just, for me, the easiest. So once you get all your filing done, you want to go back in with your next coat of activator to set that top coat. So now I'm going in with the top coat with just 2 quick brush strokes like usual to make sure you don't get any curing happening on your brush. You can see the color shifting. I love how that happens with the thermals. It's so fun. Anywho, a quick coat of top, and then you can see the little crinkle there, and I go in with my second detailed coat, super thick so that it's glossy. You gotta have product to get that gloss. So don't be afraid. I mean, you don't want pooling, but you also want that gloss. So there it is. Quick and easy. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Um, let me know what I can do different. I'm trying to like balance telling you about the nails, but also other things. Sometimes I can be a bit squirrely and go from one thing to another. So my apologies if I did that. I just don't want to miss letting you know about something. So here's a nice little close up on that glitter. This one's so fun, you guys. Don't miss it. The little shapes are to die for. And then on the other hand, I actually have Popular and the freebie that we had for the anniversary celebration. So you can see like a little side-by-side comparison to Hot Mess. These two were for sure my favorite, but I'm a pink lover, so I mean, can you blame me? And then just at the end, of course, always follow up with my cuticle oil to hydrate. No, I don't do it enough. Yes, I only do it right after I do my nails. I maybe remember the next day if I want to get some photos, but your girl's not good at hydrating her fingers, so don't be like me. Use your cuticle oil often. It's so good for your nails. So there it is. Finished result. Love this look. Love the transitions on this one. You don't see the cold, or I don't see the cold shade a lot. I am a hot AF person. So if you're not like me, you might see it more. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know in the comments if there's any tutorials that I'm missing that you would love to see. I'm trying to make it easier for new dippers and people that are already here doing it. Just little tips and tricks. So let me know down below. And thank you guys again.